Hello and welcome to Iron Dinos. We're having a look at Get Out of Hell today, which is one of our games of gold for December 2020. I want to say November there.
No, it's December.
I'm living in the past.
Or the future. You didn't
Future, yeah. I want more 2020, that's what it is. This year's just been so awesome, I want more of it.
It's looking like more of 2020 right now. I'm not sure this is how...
Yeah, speaking of which, we're in hell.
Yeah.
There were shenanigans involving a Ouija board, and the boss was sucked into hell. Now, the boss actually is replaced by a generic-looking character in this version, because if you, in the main games, you can create your own character, so you can, you know, build all your stats, not your stats, but build the appearance and change it all yourself. And I believe it actually carried that over into the DLC, but of course I've not got Saints Row 4 on this machine. I've just got Get Out of Hell, so it just used a generic thing. So I thought I'd show off the flying first.
Okay.
That's pretty epic.
It is crazy satisfying.
I was going to say, that does look good.
Does it feel good?
So on the bottom right, you've got a little meter. That will go down as your the more you fly. Yeah. You can obviously boost that with some upgrades as you go. You've got two flaps which give you a nice big burst of speed.
Okay. When you flap, does
slow,
that take that bar down?
No, it takes away. They're now blacked out, but there were two little wing icons there.
Right. Okay. Oh yes, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I'd take us through this first. This is the first mission I chose to go on. You've got some friends down in hell. Well, not friends. You've got some enemies down in hell, but when you help them, they become part of your crew as you're taking over hell. It is a GTA style game. So these are the twins, and I did this because I wanted to show how crap he is at the start. This is right at the beginning of the game. I'm helping the twins at this point, and then we're going to cut to a little later when I've got all the special moves and upgrades, and I'm a bit more formidable, and we'll show some carnage.
Give him a nice cuddle. Throw him away.
Ah.
I could be mistaken, but that looks like a boss.
That's a superpower as well, surely. It's like a sprint power.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, well, as you power that up, you can... Everything in your path will get thrown out of the way.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
So
okay.
it will, cars, enemies, just render sunder. And when you fully power it up, you'll get a tornado, so it will just suck everything up in your wake and launch it forward. It's awesome.
Do you have to collect that, or is that just something you get?
There's an upgrades menu. When when I was flying, do you see those little blue orbs I was flying through collecting?
Yes.
Well, you get XP to earn levels, and you also get upgrade points by collecting those shards as well. So.
Okay.
Oh, this dude. How long?
Yeah, is an
is the game?
Awful lot to upgrade.
So it's like a skill tree. Okay.
Yeah. But you can just upgrade absolutely everything.
Let's get you two back today.
Sweet.
So this is... I know it's not an actual DLC because it stands alone, but it's treated like a DLC. Nice. How long... I noticed it wasn't that... when we downloaded it earlier, it wasn't that memory intensive.
Just to do this, I played 2 hours on Friday to get the footage for this. And I reckon I was probably a quarter of the way through it. And I was taking my time. I was just having so much fun with it. I'd forgotten how just entertaining it is. So yeah, it's probably, if you're trying to bash your way through it, you probably do it in 4 hours maybe. If you're taking your time, it's probably going to be 6 to 8, something like that.
Nice.
Okay.
If you're really taking your time, then as long as you want. It's not just there are an awful lot of things to do. There's the main story that's probably got 6 or 7 quests. I thought I'd show another way of ascending buildings. You can just kind of grab on and leap your way up.
Gotta find more of these
for fun. Yeah, there's plenty to do. There's like everywhere, absolutely everywhere, you'll just come across more crap to do. You can switch. There's 2 playable characters in this:
Don't mind if I
Johnny
do.
Gat and Kinsey. So I play the rest of this as Kinsey.
I would. She looks like
Here we go.
like the characters I make anyway. Most of my characters.
This is a random mission I happen to find. I need to piss off demons, steal their ride, and then take it to the end point.
Standard.
They just happen to be driving around the town. You don't have to, start a new quest or anything. I've got some imps on me. Imps are one of the powers you actually get. I never really use it. I didn't find them a lot of fun, but you can get them and upgrade them, and they'll kill enemies for you.
Oh,
Like henchmen.
Yeah,
Or minions of your own.
minions.
yeah, little minions.
Does it all look like this? This looks like a hellish version of the area from the previous games.
Yeah,
Are there
that's
different
exactly what it
sections?
is.
So does it all roughly look the same sort of reddish city?
Yeah.
Is that right? Cool.
Okay.
Stay down.
This is just another little side mission. Kill X amount of demons, have fun. So I'm just going on a bit of a rampage. I thought I'd show off some of the combat. If you use the super sprint into anyone,
Yeah.
you can get into a you get an insta kill on them, which just does a nice little animation. That was my stomp. That's my favourite power. If you get that up nicely, I think I'll show it off again in a second. You can cause some real havoc real quick.
You're looking quite powerful right now. I'd be thrown. Yeah, I'm very
Whoa.
friendly.
Yeah, this is after
yeah,
a couple of
there you go.
hours.
If I was walking around that corner as a demon with a little horny guy, I would just crawl back the way I came.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave her
Yep.
alone.
Also, I've heard people complain about this, but I like the difficulty in this game. It's not at all hard. You're probably as likely to get yourself killed blowing up everything around you than the enemies. And by the time you've leveled yourself up a little further than I am in the game, you probably won't die.
Let's see what these things
But-
can do.
Yeah, it's just have fun making with the carnage.
What
That's what this is all about.
Not hard enough, or it's too hard.
No, I think it's perfect. It's not particularly hard, but
Sounds
it
good.
is really fun, so it doesn't matter. This is one of the special deadly weapons.
Ah, I've seen the image of this. Okay.
I
Armchair
happened across
minigun.
it on my way to the next little game element I thought I'd put in, so I thought I'd show it off.
Who doesn't
I
want an
appreciate
armchair that shoots guns? I mean, come on.
Absolutely. And this basically is how you take over an area. So you go into these pits. There are a set number of stones you need to touch for a few seconds. Loads and loads and loads of enemies. And once you've done that, you've raised a little more hell and taken over an area.
Sounds good.
So, I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but everything about this is so much fun to control and play.
I was going to say, it looks quite an
Like-
easy one to control.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about just, are you having fun? And I was well, like I say, I intended to record half an hour. I wound up recording 2 because I was just having an absolute blast.
I remember the first one, and the first one was a whole heap of fun. So if there's anything like that,
The
First Saints Row.
yeah.
Slightly different.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Don't remember the special powers being in hell.
Well, no, but the way the game controls, the way, just the ease of it, how to play.
I found the first 2 games at least a little bit, not hard to get into, but just because they didn't really grab me for some reason. I had to play them for a bit and then go away for a bit.
Is that because they
Really?
weren't GTA?
What? Yeah.
Is that because they weren't GTA?
It probably was. I was used to the way GTA felt, and it didn't feel like GTA, and I didn't like the way the cars
Yeah.
drove. Oh, speaking of cars, so there are cars in this game. Do you find you're spending most of your time flying or are you always? Are you driving as well?
No, much like with Saints Row 4 in general, the cars are there because the games have cars. You don't need to use them for more than a couple of seconds. Boom!
Yeah, you're not spending a
really?
lot of time driving. I see. You're just sprinting.
No,
at
not at all.
people.
Why would you? I've got the super sprint and I can fly. The super sprint is actually really fun. One of the cool upgrades from a little later is you saw how I was jumping up that wall?
Yep.
Yeah.
When you fully upgrade the super sprint, you can just sprint up that as well. And when you get to the top of the building, if you push jump, you can just launch yourself a mile into space. It's freaking awesome.
So in the previous games, they had car radios that played like proper radio. Do the cars in this game play radio? And if so, what is the hell is
They
radio?
certainly do in 4. I can't remember if it does in Hell because I never used it because I could fly
Of course.
just
Why
right
would
off
you?
the bat. So, you know, that's a lot more
Hey.
fun.
So what was that? Have you now converted this area to the Saints area or something?
No, I've done. That's 2 of the 4 glyphs
Oh, okay.
caressed.
I see.
I need to do the other 2,
You've got to caress your glyphs.
which is a little bit quicker because I've largely cleared out the area. There you go, that was immediate.
Yeah, very well.
Boom.
Boom.
I
Stop.
freaking love the stomp. I enjoy using the stomp more than I enjoy using the weapons, to be honest.
That'd be my favourite as well, I think.
Oh, it's so much fun. And you can, all of these skills, I've not shown them all off actually. You've got the stomp, you've got a status effect throw. So the first one you get, you can turn enemies to stone. Then they become brittle. You know, any flying enemies will just fall and immediately burst on the ground. There's a generated energy field. First one you get is cold, so it freezes enemies and burns them as you're close to them. And then there's the imp that I mentioned. But they can all be upgraded to ludicrous degrees and made ridiculously overpowered. It's you. By the end of it, you are just an absolutely unkillable god. It's absolutely fantastic.
I was going to say, it sounds like the point.
yeah.
I should mention, like, you two being Assassin's Creed fans, you might enjoy the historical figures who are allies in this.
Oh, I did
okay.
see in an early cutscene.
I showed off the twins because they're the easiest ones to get, and they give you. I think they gave me the Stomp, which is the first one I wanted. But there's also Vlad the Impaler, Blackbeard, and Shakespeare.
I've seen a picture of Shakespeare, yes. I haven't
Yeah.
seen the others.
Shakespeare's running a crappy DJ night.
Why wouldn't he? He's the bard.
He is the bard.
Bard people go
Why
to hell.
not?
You got 3
No.
votes then.
So yeah.
You're proper grading this up.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many can you get?
All the feathers.
Down he goes.
Full plumage. Do not take my word
So
for that.
last
I
thing
don't
to do, go into the middle, claim it as your own, and then just for fun, I've left us with a little cutscene.
Sweet.
Great job tearing up hell.
Thanks.
I need you to stop.
What?
Do you really think Satan could still be thinking about Jezebel's wedding after all the damage you've done? I'm telling you.
That's the guy from the previous
devil
game,
is
isn't
about
it?
to react
Pain.
in a big way.
Yeah.
And when
Okay.
he does, we need to be ready.
Yeah, he's the bad guy from 2, I believe.
Oh, I like this. I like illustrations. That
Satan
move.
didn't have much
Like-
time to react to the war that was waging. Because at home,
Satan's
Jezebel
plan
was
is to
waging a
abduct the
war
boss
of
and
her
have him
own.
marry
I don't love
his
them.
daughter Jezebel.
Think I care?
Does she
If you
want to?
started acting like a father, you would.
I'm looking after
This
your
cutscene
best
will explain
You
it all.
don't care about my happiness.
Ah,
this is
I'm
about
beginning
you.
to see.
If you just stop
You
telling,
will marry that saint, and I won't hear another word!
I won't do it.
Oh, I'm getting the idea that Satan's not the best father.
You think because you're my
Oh.
daughter, you think
However,
that
I thought we'd end on a
you're
song.
above
Bad
it
singer.
all, but schemes are currently in motion. Your choice Be a wife or be a thrall? They say the devil's in the details.
I'm loving it.
And I have some more for you. Celestial
You
light
know from our
doesn't
experience with games, I
shine
do
away
love,
here.
particularly a baddie, when they sing a song.
Yep.
We've had your GLaDOS, we've had your guy from Double Dragon Zero, what it's called.
I'm giving you away.
This one.
Your blood will not
Skullmageddon.
save you. My hand will
Yes.
be cruel.
You sung along with that
I
one.
did.
You have a
Like
whale
to
of
see
a
that,
time.
viewers. A link in the description. Yeah, my wonderful. I'll say baritone. It's not baritone. It's a shrieking mess, but you'll love it. If you want to hear Shaun sing, then listen to the one of our Batman episodes.
You don't know that.
Absolutely. By the way, I'll just mention Johnny Gat is voiced by Daniel Day Kim.
The bus is counting on us.
What's he from? I don't know. I know the name.
And loads of stuff. Lost, quite
Oh,
famously.
yeah.
Oh, yes. No, you said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he doing the singing voice as well? This is turned into a full-on musical.
Absolutely. So I thought I'd leave it in. It's just a bit of fun.
I hope she joins in.
You have to stay the course.
It's almost like they're dancing as well.
And kill without remorse.
Okay, you've won me over. I shall get this game. Games of gold.
Yeah, what do you think of the look of it, Adam?
Oh, the artwork in it's absolutely fantastic. It's just comes off the screen so well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is an Xbox 360 game, and I think it still looks really, really good.
Yeah, just everything about it. I'll definitely be playing this many hour.
I feel hope for the first
Well, as long as my wife will let me anyway.
Yeah. It's quite a good style. It's obviously quite cartoony, so it's not trying for full-on realism. So it ages better, I think, if you try for realism on a non-generation console.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm very into horns, so my kind of thing.
Yeah, to be fair, my character in Soul Calibur 6 looks like her, but goth.
Okay, yeah.
So what you're saying then, Shaun, is you heartily recommend this game. Is that right?
I think our teaser video said that enough. I adore this game. I adore Saints Row the 3rd. I adore Saints Row the 4th. Saints Row 4.